Alrighty guys, welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. I hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. Now, right now, Roku stock is up about 17%. So a lot of people, like always, have been asking me, Carter, what is going on inside this company and should I buy this stock? So we're gonna be breaking down everything you must know about Roku. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. So let's jump into it. All right, so as of right now, Roku stock is up a whopping 17%. Now, obviously, anytime a stock goes up this much, this quick, in such a small amount of time, this is something called a fundamental catalyst. This is when a company announces an earnings, some news, FDA approval or disapproval, and the stock has some sort of reaction to it. Now, today, Roku released an earnings report. So this is when the company comes out and they give you all the financials about the stock. And the beauty of this is you guys can see inside the companies and you guys can make educated guesses about where the stock is gonna go. And they blew expectations. They were expected to bring in about $802 million, which seems like so much money, but they actually brought in $867 million. So beating expectations by a whopping 65 million is gonna have a market reaction, and it's gonna cause people to invest and buy because they're doing well. Now, Roku does have some other very, very strong suits. They do have about $2 billion in cash. So if they ever go through a hard time, they can use that cash to pay off debt. They can use that cash to grow and invest back into the business. But they also have a negative profit margin of 7%. Now, I know you might be saying, Carter, what does that even mean? Pretty much what this means is for every $100 Roku brings in, they actually lose $7. I think that is not the greatest, right? You can't grow and sustain a business if your profit margin's negative. So for me, I definitely think Roku does carry some potential just because we've seen some increased buying pressure, and not to mention they're in one of the top growing sectors, which is technology and software. So I definitely think there is a ton of future for them. But as of right now, Roku, if we look at the stock chart, you'll notice that the stock has continued to sell off over the past year or so. So I definitely think sellers are still in control. Yeah, right now we've seen an increased buying pressure, which is always a good sign, and this could be a possible reversal. But for me, I definitely think that sellers are still in control. So the risk level is very, very high. So for me, I think Roku carries a lot of risk, but often with higher risk has higher reward. And I think that's where Roku falls, is a little bit higher risk to a medium to high reward. I mean, the future of Roku is still unknown just because all they really have is streaming services, TVs, and technology. So for me, I think it carries potential, but I just think there, for some reason, is better options elsewhere inside the marketplace as of right now. I would rather see you guys as a beginner or intermediate or even an expert investor invest in the S&P 500 or invest into dividend stocks just because they have such a better, lower risk. They still carry a ton of reward. You guys will get dividends, passive income, and all that good stuff. I just think is a better option than going heavy right now at a high volatile, high growth stock that is just having a ton of volatility and going up and down, but definitely still has a lot of general sell-off. That's where my mindset is. Am I investing in Roku? I already own shares of Roku. It's way under 1% of my portfolio size, meaning for every $100 I have invested into other stocks, ETFs, I have just under 1%. So just under $1 for every 100 I have invested in other stuff. The reason why it's so low is just because it carries some potential, and I would rather have shares than not have shares. And if the stock continues to squeeze up, and I always could invest more, but I would rather just hold off and kind of sit back on the sidelines as of right now, just because of the general sell-off and negative profit margin from this company. So that's pretty much what's going on with Roku. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and we'll see you guys later. Take care.